Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us at our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous_. Alright, we're able to be a little more explicit on there. We're able to be a little more uncensored without running the risk of losing our channel. So please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us at hookah_anonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what y'all came here to see. Now, FYB J-Man, he decided to speak on the situation that transpired with FYB Trigga, rest in peace. As we know, he lost his life a day ago. And it's very unfortunate because right before him, FYB DJ also lost his life. Not to mention, you got dudes pretty much fighting for their life. They injured due to the situation that transpired with FYB Trigga. Now, understand what FYB J-Man is doing. He's trying to bring clarity to the situation with all the stories and rumors that's going on behind the FYB Trigga situation. And shout out to him as well, because he did a remarkable job explaining without, being too incriminating in the situation as well. However, to be honest with you, I personally don't think that J-Man should have been the one that broke that story down. And if he did, he probably should have did it in a different way, because as much as he wants or tries to deflect from the situation and like he don't know anything, that's all good and all. However, the feds aren't stupid, and not to mention, it's easy to affiliate him with the people that's involved, being that they all rep the same gang, FYB. So that's just my take on it. However, everybody do what they want to do. I understand he's on his YouTube wave right now, so it is what it is. Now, when it comes to the story of FYB Trigga, right? We already covered the story. He's pretty much saying the same thing, but a little more in detail, a little more in depth. He kind of left a little parts out that, I was waiting for. He didn't disclose why FYB Trigga and this other guy actually had some animosity towards each other, even though they were like the guys, but they still had some secret tension between each other. He didn't disclose why, right? He kept it general. But real fast, I'm gonna break down what FYB J-Man said happened, and then we can take it from there and kind of dissect a few parts and talk about it. Right now, he's alleging that everyone was in FYB Archie's house, rest in peace, and the situation came about between Trigga and another person. He's saying one thing led to another, where Trigga took this person's weapon from him and pointed it at that person. All right, but however, Trigga didn't expect this person to have another strap on him, which means he had two in total. So when he pointed it, I'm assuming the person felt, he needed to respond first because he feared for his life like anybody would. And then he shot him 3 times. All right, he hit Trigga 3 times. He said that Trigga was hit in his chest, groin, and in his side. And after Trigga was hit, he probably felt that because he was in a house full of people that he considered the guys, for him to get shot, he started shooting any and everywhere, not caring who he hit. You see what I'm saying? Because maybe he felt that he was in a backdoor situation. Now that's the story pretty much, in the butt. But this is what I want to talk about, right? Let's start off here. It's one thing to take somebody's gun from them, but it's another thing to take it and then point it at someone. All right, like, how do you expect them to respond? How do you expect them to react? Not to mention, if you're a person that's really like that and somebody knows that, they're not going to give you the chance to take their weapon, point it at them, and then just leave it up to you to decide what you're going to do. Nah, the streets don't work like that, man. And a lot of people don't understand, man. For every tough person, there's another tough person, just even more tougher, or somebody that's willing to go the distance with you. You see what I'm saying? How do you expect them to respond, especially with drinking involved or drugs involved? You never know what that person was thinking. They feared for his life. He feared for his life, maybe. with drinking involved, with drugs involved, with guns and weapons involved. Let me tell you right now, man, it don't take a lot to lose your life. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and wait to see what you going to do. I can't do that. And in the last video, I explained that the girl made a post on his Instagram with a picture saying, quote, "Mr. Take your strap. If you know, you know. 5 life, baby." So at the end of the day, just like J-Man already explained, he was known for taking people guns, right? So that's what he lived up to. He rapped about it. He talked about it, all that. It's just that it caught up to him this time around. You see what I'm saying? You live by that weapon, you die by that weapon, man. And I asked myself, if they supposed to be boys, why shoot 3 times? Why not just shoot a warning shot? Right? But J-Man said this, and it kind of made sense. He said, it already be something that make a dude feel some type of way. Then you give that person a reason to do something, then pretty much, you know, he's going to go overboard. He didn't say that, you know, that he's going to go overboard, but 9 times out of 10, if somebody already don't like you and you do something that give them a reason to now do something back to you, they're going to go overboard because they already have that personal feeling towards you inside, but you just had to get it out. They had to get a reason, and he got a reason. It was already tension, so he got a reason. So that's where 3 shots came from. And then you got to also realize, man, you shoot somebody, right? And you know they already armed, but if you shoot somebody, if you don't feel that they are disarmed enough, 9 times out of 10 you're going to keep shooting, because at the end of the day, you know that now it's on. You know that if he gets to that weapon that he just took from you, he's going to do his best to hit you back. So what you going to do? Stand there and wait? Nah. You know, and they said the person had 2 straps on him. And I'm assuming that he probably had 2 straps on him for 1 or 2 reasons. One reason being that him and Trigga already had tension, so he knew that he was going to be around Trigga, and he probably was already prepared for a situation like this to happen. Or he was attending a memorial, and we know that in Chicago, funerals and memorials get hit up all the time. So he was prepared for 1 or 2 reasons. Who knows? But like I said, man, it's tricky, it's crazy, it's a very unfortunate situation, and it's more unfortunate that it had to happen between the guys. And I know this is going to put them at a very weird and awkward position. Not to mention, he also confirmed, J-Man, he also confirmed that Montae was hit, Thadd was hit, Benjii was hit, Trigga lost his life. So it should be interesting moving forward, man, between FYB, but it just is what it is. Oh, and also, right, I would also like to point out one last thing before I end this video, because J-Man, he said something that stuck with me, because I always say it, and it goes for the drill rappers and everybody as a whole, the guys and all that, not just for FYB. He said everybody, right, just because they got 3 letters in the front of their name and they rep the same thing don't mean that they cool. It just be a facade for the internet. Just because they got the same 3 letters in front of their name don't mean that they cool. And y'all know I say that all the time when it comes to O Block, OTF. It's a lot of secret animosity, a lot of secret tension that we don't know about. I feel it's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes with a lot of these guys. It's just that we don't know. But they keep that front, they keep that facade on. But it is what it is, man. Very unfortunate situation. Rest in peace to Trigga. Rest in peace to DJ. I'm about to do another video on DJ after this. And yeah, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. And I'm out.